Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures, and this is the FX Rundown. We're starting to see a safe haven flight to the dollar again today. It's up more than 0.5%, the dollar index. Ultimately, the good vibes that we started the week with on U.S. and China trade relations, as well as U.S. relations with other countries, have started to taper off just a bit, and that's encouraged that flight. We've seen bonds stay up today. That's also a signal of that. But we are awaiting some sort of joint statement from the 2 days worth of talks between the U.S. and China. We've seen the Chinese yuan weaken, the euro weaken, and in fact, the dollar strengthened across everything on the board. All major currencies that we cover are now below first key support. Most importantly, the euro. That 115.70 to 115.89 was major three-star support. It was intact in order to keep the immediate term uptrend. We are closing below that. So watch for this level tomorrow on a weekly closing basis. And if it closes below there, it's going to neutralize a lot of the strength and really signal a little bit of a dead cat bounce. Yes, we've been pounding the table on the top or the peak being in the dollar for this move. And we're not, of course, not getting bearish or bullish on the dollar right now, but it's going to encourage a little bit more of a consolidation. We do think these talks with U.S. and China are going to continue to get better vibes than we're seeing right here today. But ultimately, the other question is this more of a consolidation day ahead of tomorrow's speech from Fed Chair Powell? And we do think there is a bit of consolidation ahead of that. Now, the next question is he going to be dovish, or is he going to sort of walk the line away from President Trump's comments earlier this week and make a more hawkish path? We've seen some of the other Fed members today talk a little bit more on the hawkish side. That's also helped lift the dollar. We don't think he will. We think he's going to stay right in line with what he has said, and that's that inflation is not going to run away. Last time he talked, this put pressure on the dollar. So watch for that tomorrow. We think we'll see the dollar start to pair some of these gains and fall back. Now, looking on at the Canadian dollar, that fell below that pivot level that really started to hold that uptrend. So watch that for tomorrow on a closing basis. And if it starts to stay below there, you could see a fallout. We are worried about the commodity currencies, the Aussie dollar as well, below 73. Watch for that to see further selling pressure. So look for the Canadian and look for the Aussie below those levels. Those could be really key, and not just looking at the dollar index. Those could be really key tomorrow and watching if the dollar has continue to stabilize further or it's starting to pair those gains. Because again, we are trading commodities as well, and those two are going to give you more of a global picture of what's taking place. Give us a call. We're here to talk about anything on the board. 312-278-0500. Email us info@bluelinefutures.com. You can check our website for updates, and you can sign up for a free trial of our research there. But remember, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss. It's not suitable for all investors. Thank you.